I would be cautious of that only because it's kind of in the middle of the range, Jordan. You know, the range is really this bigger range from yesterday's price action, I think. So the value area high is kind of right in the middle of that, in my opinion. So selling it only looks good right now as we move lower. If we go through it, you're going to just see it as part of the middle of the range. That's my opinion. Yeah, so you got some longs here, still long. Yeah, I mean, it's so choppy. It'd be a shame to pull out of it before the double break finishes. You know what I mean, everybody? So that's your first like couple of minutes now underneath VWAP.
The New York VWAP, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Community looks good. My first post there. Nice, yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Oh, yeah, nice. Here's Evan's trade. Nice. Free chat looking good, too. Take me as a bad example. Learn from my mistakes. Let's see. What did somebody do here? Long. Took a double break for the long. I said he didn't trust the process. Closed early. I'm really regretting getting out. Entered here. Placed my stop. And then he got tapped here. Too tight of the stop. Yeah, I think that first trade's okay. It's tough. You know what I mean? It's fine to bail on it early. I wouldn't be too hard on yourself for that. But definitely on the second trade, you can't put a stop loss that tight. Is this person here, whoever this is? Yeah. Can't have that stop that tight. But that's good you shared it. Let's see what Mark has. Yep, double break, long target. Yep, on the bar charts, Mark.
Enjoy the day, Eva. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, Luigi got it on the first pump like I did. Yeah, these orders at 71 maybe are defense. Right on this value area low, you have a lot here at 71. So if I lose this trade, everybody, I just give back the win that I made this morning. So then I'm break even on the day. Not the end of the world.
Same for me. And then, like I said, I took the funded accounts off the trade copier. So
yeah, that's good.
I locked up Payout with Futures Elite.
No moving the stops, Joseph. Sometimes in a situation like this, if I really, really wanted to like stay in this because it's trading in a range, you'd move the stop to like 69. You know what I mean? Right underneath this low because of these orders here. So you like give this a little bit of space to defend it and see if something's going to come in and bid it back up. That's the only time I would give it a little extra space. You have double level here, right? Lined up with orders on Bookmap. So it's value area low and session low mixed with a bunch of orders. It's going to be hot. So getting out of the way sometimes there is useful. You know what I mean? But not more than that. I would never move the stop up because just like on that other trade we were just looking at, it'll stop you out before turning a lot of the time. Maybe this one's just going to paint as a loss. We had a couple of wins over here. YM still coming lower. It's really just going to be, does this 71 defend?
So my first trade, I had my stop at 69.50. And my second trade, my stop's at 69.50. Just open it up a little bit, kind of to what Austin was saying, but I had that same idea on the first trade also. So
yeah, this will tell us here quickly. Let's see what this one's to do. In a range, though, I'm not surprised to see it come down and then come right back up. You see how there's not a lot of orders coming on below? That makes me feel like maybe it doesn't have a strength to just slice lower. Could be wrong.
Hello, sir.
See how this is. Oh, what's up, Bruce?
Morning, Brucey.
What's up? How you guys going?
We're good.
Good.
Chilling, sitting in along.
On ES, I'm assuming. Yeah?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
any trades for you this morning?
Yeah, you sound real flat, Bruce. Can you get close?
No, I'm just caught a little bit of I'm sounding good, but my nose is just a bit
no, you just were quiet. I just couldn't hear you that well.
No. I've had a regime of trades, Randy. A regime.
There you go.
Bruce is back in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry if I do sound a bit stuffy. You know, having kids.
No, you're good. It was just quiet, so I was like, I didn't know if you
Okay,
were too
is that
close to
better?
the
Is that
microphone.
better?
Yeah.
There we go. So, yeah, I had DAX in the London session. I made 3 accounts, some live accounts, personal and prop firm, and then I've got some obviously money on the evals as well, but that doesn't really count as real bucks. But I had DAX shorts in the London session, so this was really, really nice. Just a break and retest of the opening range low. So you can see I'm trading the DAX same as how you would trade it in the New York session, trading the US indexes. So break to the downside, and then I get pulled back to that London session, open VWAP, and I take the short off there with the stop about middle to upper tier of the range. I knew if it came up there, I didn't want it. So that melted quite nicely. I took that on an FTMO live account, and then I got some NQ shorts at the open, really, really quick, just off the momentum of the open. That was literally trading back down. So I got about 70 points on that. That was really quick. And then I took the YM double break, actually. I think it was really, really nice. I saw NQ coming down and ES coming lower. And I was like, well, YM was just ripping. And I was like, well, that's quite a nice spot to sell it at with the stop at the high of day. And then I got out at the daily VWAP, that black line on my screen. So those would be my trades today.
You're getting into that double break early.
Yeah, I mean, it's at such a good price. So I was being maybe a little bit more aggressive because I was playing with profits on some live accounts and some challenges, evals. But I still,
For sure.
I liked it. If it goes and makes a new high, I know it's a trending higher day, so I'll probably cut it early. But yeah, that'll be my day so far.
Yeah, yep. I like
Interesting. We took those orders at 71, and there's really not much below it. There's some at 70.
That's what I was saying. That's why
that
might be a scenario where you give it more space on this, everybody. That's why, to whoever asked that question, not seeing the orders come on above. Where was that question in the chat?
Yeah.
Joseph. That's why, Joseph. Does that make sense? Everybody, I'm putting the giveaway form in the chat for the Futures Elite giveaway today, too. So make sure you get your name on there again. If you've been hanging out with us all stream, make sure you get your name on there again because it doesn't count from the first stream. I cleared everybody out.
Also, we do it just while we wait for the giveaway. We also do have CPI tomorrow, too. So maybe markets could be a little bit more choppy, Austin, with CPI coming tomorrow, too.
For sure. That's all. That's why I don't want to be stopped out just at the bottom of the range. It probably
that's a nice
exit.
So this is your second trade on it because you took the first trade.
Yeah, and so what happened was, bro, I'm up on a bunch of accounts, but then as you can see, it's green here, 200, 200. So that was the first trade. But then when I looked over here, it was connected, but it didn't copy to the Futures Elite. So then I reconnected Futures Elite, and then I just took one micro here to just see if it was working. And then it was. And then as it looked good, I added another micro here. So that's why I'm only in 2 micros. If I lose this trade, I go break even on the day. It is a bit annoying, but what are you going to do? Like it said connected. I'm talking to the support team right now to figure out why did it not give me an error. Like, I just want to know what was wrong with it.
They'll have the copy log so they can maybe tell you what you can do to prevent that going forward.
But there were no unfilled orders. There was nothing canceled. So I really don't know.
Yeah.
It just didn't fill. I also wasn't watching Trade Syncer at the time of taking the trade. So I might have seen something if I would have been paying attention to it. But
yeah. That's something, even though I've been using a Copier for like 3 or 4 years now, I always make sure, okay, geez, it's going through or whatever if there's an issue,
Yeah, it's good to check it.
NQ coming lower now.
Any advice on not feeling dumbass for watching my trade lose? No, Jen, you really want to try to see him out. You know what I mean? We're going to lose trades, so you're going to have to lose some of them.
Also, maybe also, Austin, to go to this as well. So what I saw also on that YM trade, so I scalped NQ at the open for that quick win, as I showed you, just off the momentum play, really. But what I saw also was NVIDIA was trading higher pre-market, and then at the open it dumped. So I know NVIDIA is still quite a big player in the stock in the Dow as well. So that also, I was like, maybe the Dow's pumping because industrials, and then as soon as NVIDIA started to side more, it started to rebalance, like similar to NQ, how NQ started flashing at the open as well. So I think that's why maybe I was aggressive on that double break entry on YM.
NQ has a double break in play right now still too.
Yeah, to the high side. Yep.
Yeah.
It hasn't
just came back under entry. It hasn't.
We haven't even had a 5-minute closure out. Oh, we have had 2, but on the 50-minute chart, we haven't had a closure outside that opening range on the 50.
No.
On NQ.
Well, so now we basically on ES just took initial balance low.
Yeah. What's up, David? What's up, Jen? Yeah, Bruce. I like how Austin calls me Bruce. Everyone calls me Bruce.
It's your nickname.
Yeah.
Brucey.
My surname.
Yeah, so you give this, like, you see, Joseph, like, it's given this level space to play around with. Only on a range day would you want to give a level space. Otherwise, you'd want to be out of the double break here. Because, like, there's nothing underneath on bookmap. So if it does come lower, it may slide to 63. That's what I'm looking at here. That's the bottom of the range from yesterday's low. But I don't want to get stopped out of it here if it is at the bottom of the value area and the value area defends. Like, you see orders coming on right now at 71 to hold up underneath it. So it's telling me maybe this has a leg in it to bounce higher. Maybe.
Yeah. So look here at stocks. Oh, by the way, I know Austin does this every single morning as well, but on the heat maps on stocks. So something that just for you guys, when you are doing maybe your pre-market prep. So what you can see over here is you can see change by 1 day percentage. So this is obviously what it's doing today. I think this is delayed by like a minute or two. It updates every minute, if I'm not mistaken. But what you can do pre-market is come into this change by 1 day percentage, and you can go pre-market change percentage. So you click that.
Yeah.
That will show you what it was doing pre-market, and you can have a look at that in your daily pre-market routine in the morning. Yeah, NQ just trading again, like this bottom of the range here. I know this could be like a short because we're below the New York session VWAP, but we are trading to levels. Look at the whole of yesterday, how we bounced right at this level, like 700, 29,700 on NQ as well. So I don't think it's a good shorting opportunity back down at the lows. So that double break
yeah, sorry, finish. The double break what? On NQ?
On NQ could still be in place. Something like this still, like a stop loss underneath that wick. I'm not going to fade the VWAP for now, but yeah, I still think that's
Dennis, what markup, brother? Dennis, share the trade. Yeah, Bruce, everybody's posting in the community tab. Did you see that?
I know. It's cool. Yeah, I have it up on the left-hand side.
Everybody active in there. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I want you to throw all your trades in there if you can.
Yeah, of course. I'll put it in at the end of every single day and underneath James's trades. So you can what Austin's speaking about. I'm sure you guys have already spoken about this, but this community tab, we used to use it a little bit in the ASFX TV. So for those that are joining for the first time, we actually started ASFX TV back in 2022. I remember April 2022. And if you actually look on the where's the I don't know if it's in general chat, it might be here. Look over here. Pack from posting in May 2023. So we've been doing this ASFX TV for quite some time now, but this is pretty cool. So you can see James's, my markups, Evans, Randy's, and everything like that. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
There you go. I'm out.
Nice.
I got tapped out. So
guys, get your name on the giveaway form, please. Again, I'm only going to give you a couple of chances for the Futures Elite. I'm getting the codes for that set up right now. Make sure you guys get your name on the giveaway form, please. We're going to give away one Futures Elite account today. Yeah, so double breaks across the board, loss, double break ES, NQ still in play, YM win. That's where we're at right now, everybody. To pass an eval, what recommended risk on a 50K? Go ahead, James, what were you going to say?
That one double break play literally was like a pretty instant profit. There was no drawdown on it. That was a pretty sweet trade. But someone was asking the risk on a 50K, $500 max day for risk.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I think that's really where you want to be. I don't think you want to be more than that because you end up torching too many accounts potentially. Yeah, Dusty has the right answer there too for you. Do we have any news why NVIDIA is coming down now? It's almost red on the day.
I don't know. I was listening to Jim
I got nothing.
Cramer.
I got nothing on the juice.
On the juice. Ian got the break and hey, Bruce.
Austin, Jim Cramer said he was long NVIDIA pre-market on CNBC.
That's what it was. Bruce, if you look at gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
It's been on a day, bro.
It had a double break today. If you go to a 1 minute chart.
Yeah.
Gold double break. Yep.
Yeah. To the high side, it pins the high side on the 1 minute and 5 and then back on. Yeah.
So it was a double break short early in the session. And crude oil today also had a double break long winner.
Oh, nice.
You got to go to a 1 minute and you'll see it.
Crude's been
Do you know how to get to a 1 minute chart?
Not really. Can you come push the buttons for me?
Really.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, look at that, right? You got to update your indicator, bro. Go to your indicators on the left side and update the that one needs to turn it on and then update it.
Everybody get their name on the giveaway sheet. I know Austin said it a few times, but let's get this let's get a giveaway going here, I think.
Oh, sick. Yeah, it's busy updating. Oh, there you go.
There
yeah,
it
that's
is.
right. Nice. Hey, it's even got the check mark. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Yeah, exactly. So I think that'll be helpful, especially for you. I know you're clicking
Yeah.
through sometimes fast, you know,
Yeah,
and then you
for
see,
sure.
look at the, so
I
you
like
can change that now and you can get rid of all of that. And then look at the right side. It says double break. You can only have
Yes.
the double break. So it tells you if it's in play, if it's not, if
Yes.
it is, if it's
So NQ can
Hey,
see
just-
still in play. It lost on ES, but it's at 1 on YM. Yep, I like that.
yes.
That's
I think there might be a new update on it today too, because of the fixes that we had yesterday. Let me see.
I didn't
Look
have
at
an
this deal
update on
also
mine this
says
morning.
shit again. No, it might have just come out right now. I'm
I like
checking right
using
now.
it for that trend mainly, I must say. Like it's just
Yeah.
like everything's down at the moment. So
Just try to streamline it for you.
yeah. No, especially for us dummies in South Africa.
Yeah, no update yet.
Hey Randy.
No one's calling you a dummy, Bruce. No one's calling you a dummy.
So chat, who in here is trading with Futures Elite right now? Who's got a Futures Elite account linked up? I have them on my trade copier. I have 10 accounts with them, which is the most that they'll allow you to trade. With their deals right now, that 5 accounts for $375, if you're copy trading, they're one of the firms that I think you're getting good rules at a good price. It makes sense. So
No, their elite counts are smoking those 50Ks. They're very similar.
Did you guys have a chance to read that PDF that they sent us? I read it last night. Their Nitro accounts are actually, I think, the best ones.
And that's the one with all the add-ons now? You can
All the add-ons,
customize.
yeah, 24 hours between payouts, but you're getting minimum 1 day to pass and then daily payouts. Entry price is $90. So their Nitro accounts are the ones that I bought a bunch of. They're the super cheap ones. Futures Elite, you can have 10. Yeah, Julie,
Yeah.
Lucid, you can only have 5. So I've got 5 Lucid. I've got the 1 with TOF because I have the live account. I got 10 with Futures Elite, and then I got 2 with my funded futures.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That was interesting, Bruce, how we traded into that 700 level on NQ. You get a little bit of a bounce there.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
770 is now gone, dude. 770 is super thin. I think it's coming back up here off the bottom of that range.
Well, you have.
I gotta be right back.
Oh, you got my screen up here, but you can see these buy icebergs come in. This 89, 56. So these are big buyers stepping in to hold this thing up and see if they can defend it. You see, we're making that move up, so they're definitely like lots of buy. Another 117 just fired. So
what's up, Jay? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, I've got these are my Futures Elite accounts. I've got to go make $4,000 now, Randy. I made too much in one day. So on 5 of them, I'm up 2-6, 3-2, 3-3, 2-6, and 3-5. So
since we're talking about Futures Elite, I have this account that is. I can request a payout on it, but I didn't realize it was 50% of profit. So this account has like a $4,500 in it, and I can request right now basically 50% of I'm up 1,800 over since last payout. So it's like, do I keep building this up or do I take the 720 out now? What do you think, Bruce? Or build this up? You get a max payout of max cap of 1,500. So I can keep building this up to 1,500, or I can take the 722, which will still leave me almost 4K and drawdown in the account.
Well, take the payout if you're eligible. I always believe if you're eligible for a payout, take it and then do the 700 and go for the 1.5 on the next round.
Right. So
I mean, if you can hit the payout button right now and start trading tomorrow on it, what's the difference? Like you secured money. It's like that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That like where you can bank and lock in profits at like at 25K.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying though? Like
that's why I was just curious to know, because I was just like, do I let it go? But this is so I had a winning trade in this account off the first trade today, so I took this account off the trade copier.
Sure.
Because I'm like, I had a winning trade, I got that payout locked in, so why am I going to risk any of that? I'll just play around in my other evals on that second trade. So now I was just waiting for you. I was going to ask you your opinion on what you think I should take a payout on this one, or should I? Maybe I'll take the payout. You're right.
Take it and go tomorrow. Then you're going to get it anyway. So,
well, if I take it today and then it just resets and then I have all that buffer and I just work my way to another one again.
Sure.
So, I do like that. It's a good idea, Brucey. TGT turnaround story of the year. Bruce, what's TGT?
TGT. I'm not too sure.
So you can see here the buyers tried to make a stand. Looks like the sellers are coming back in, so I'm not in anything. I'm flat at the moment. I had this one winning trade, which was the initial setup for the double long. Took this, and then I took profits aggressively kind of up here. You just see a push up through this value area high. And then we just chopped around. And I like this second long again. It was basically the same idea, same double breaks in play. I'm just looking for the second leg, kind of jab approach. And this thing just, chopped sideways and then died down on us and took me out at my stop where it should have been. So I'm down across my evals and up in the funded account. So no big deal. Let's see here if we can break back up above, and I might actually look to take something if we set up some structure here, maybe back up at POC or above New York VWAP.
Just going back to the payout, taking the payout, Randy, like, if you go tomorrow and you lose $200-300, you could have taken the payout and just traded a brand new account. That's why I like, so when I trade those two-step accounts, Randy, like if I've hit like an amount that I'm happy with, normally it's around like 4% profit on a 100K account, right? With the two-step accoants with FTMO and Blueberry that I trade, you lock in that amount and you just wait for your payout date and you get a brand new fresh account with $10,000 of static drawdown. I don't try and go for more because I can just go for on the next round. I wait 3 days for my payout date,
I like that. That's where it's like, I'm almost, I need to treat it just like it's payout eligible. It's qualified, take the money. And then the next round, if it's more, if it's 1,500, it is. If it's 1,000, it's 1,000. Whenever it qualifies, just take the payout again.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyone in the chat still in any trades, personally?
Adam said he's done for the day. He took the loss on ES double break. See you tomorrow. Yes, sir. Tomorrow's another day. We make money. Father Jay said, James, I've never traded futures. Do you recommend them?
Yeah, I trade, obviously, I know you in the CFD space as me because of the location, but yeah, go for it. 100%. Do both. Why not?
Vince said he's short on NQ, on MNQ.
Yeah, I actually like that short play. It just depends on how we break through. If we can break through the 700 level. Randy, NQ's been, look at that, a lot of wicks to the 700 level here right now.
Randy. Yeah, so that 700 level is a big options level. There is I believe it's a put strike. Like there's a big level there with a bunch of like options orders sitting there. Like the dealer has that level pinned.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see every single time it's come into it, like literally the whole of yesterday. And this is why I still think like using simple support and resistance levels, like I know you can see it on Bookmap as well, but just using these levels, like look how the whole of yesterday we pinned into it. Even the Asian session last night, we dip into it and then pin right back up. And then pre-market again, London session, and then at the open. So it's up to see how we react there. Nvidia is also trading at a support level as well. It looks like it's opening range low. Yeah, back at opening range low. So yeah, I'm not too sure about the NQ shorts about follow through. I definitely think if you're looking at it from the perspective of trading in line with the VWAP, yes, you're under both the daily and the New York session VWAP.
And then one more time for the ASFX chat. Let's get our names into the giveaway. Everybody that's joining us on socials, we're going to be doing a giveaway from Futures Elite, but unfortunately, you're going to have to join ASFX TV to get access to these giveaways. We do giveaways all week long, and you got to be a member of ASFX TV to get in on the giveaway. So the link for that is in all of our bios. You can sign up for a 7-day premium trial. Check it out, see what you like. Come join us for the giveaways. Just come trade with us every day. And then again, thanks to Futures Elite for these giveaways this week. They're one of the main sponsors of the stream right now, and I'm trading with them. I've literally, talking to James, decided I'm going to take my second payout with them.
Yeah.
On the same account that I've been trading since. It's been.
The $700 for your alcohol budget this week, Randy.
I wish. I don't even like. We had friends over yesterday, to be honest, and I had like 2 beer. I'm not feeling the drinks right now. I don't know what it is. So it's not a bad thing. I can't complain. I'm sure when I see you next, James, you and I will be on a bender. But I'll save it. I'll save it for when Brucey flies into town.
Yes.
Yes, Gage, you got to always. We're gonna do a fresh list for the New York Open stream and a fresh list for the B&B stream. We'll call it Bruce and Baines.
Gee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, even on ES, look at this as well, Randy. We also haven't taken out the previous day's highs or lows on ES in terms of the extended market hours. So not the regular market hours, but we're still trading within that. So for those that always ask me, like, what I think every trader should be asking themselves, what do your best trading days look like, in terms of trend? Now, I know you have like a double break that you play, but even from a broader aspect, for me, I like to look at those previous days highs and lows. When we trade with inside those levels, I just find I get sometimes just chopped around. Still trading within them. NQ obviously took them out, but we're still trading literally at that level, and it has been a strong level of support. So, yeah.
And NQ literally just been trading inside the range, value area high to value area low, right? Just trading within value. So bottom of the range to top of the range is 77.70 to what is that, 77.85, and then at the open we obviously sold off a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Gage. And then for everybody that's joining us on ASFX that wasn't here for the morning stream, we are adding to the community through our Uscreen. So if you can see now on Uscreen, we have added some community tabs where we're putting our trades. You're going to be able to comment on them. You're going to be able to be a part of things. So it's super cool setting that up. Yeah. I think it's going to be something fresh and exciting. So looking forward to this new community tab through Uscreen. We're planning on building something out here with a new app. It's going to be iOS and Android. You're going to get push notifications. I just think it's going to be a lot cleaner. And, we have multiple people that just watch the stream when they're driving. Even though they're not taking a trade, they just want to hang out and listen and kind of see what we're seeing in the market. I know Austin today dropped a little pre-market prep, which was super cool. Just kind of his idea on what's going on in the markets. Across, macro and all this other kind of stuff. So, definitely.
So you can see all Austin's trades and ideas and everything like that in there. Evans, Randy's, and then mine, and then obviously also the latest YouTube videos as well. And you can see Evan just posted as well. And then that's where you guys can come in and chat too, which is pretty cool. You can see Alex just posted his double break, and I think this is where I think it looks a lot more clean than the Discord. I actually must admit.
So Steph is asking in the chat, and Bruce will probably have a much better answer than me on this because I primarily stick to trading ES. But Steph is asking, so will you ever trade an account per symbol? Like have one dedicated for ES, one for NQ, or one for YM or whatever it is?
I mean, if you want to split it up that way, yes. I don't do it that way. I split my accounts up by day trading accounts and swing trading accounts, because obviously with the CFDs you can swing trade, but I don't because that's the way I do it. But if you want to do it that way, then I just think it does make it a little bit more complicated, because obviously if like YMs present, you might have to log into a different account. As long as it makes it easy for you, I would say, you can do it that way.
There you go. Yeah.
Randy. NQ is lower. So maybe opening range lower, good target. There we go. Getting a flush now. Wow, 675. Something's happening.
Yeah, we had something come in, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes ago, I think, saying that Strait of Hormuz will not be reopened until Iran's conditions are met. I think they're pushing hard now on this, like now they're going to play this tit for tat game for what they want conditions met on both sides. But we just had a flush down, and on ES we took basically a bit of a stop run there. So took out 150 stops at 77.65.
Is that on Bookmap that you're looking at that on?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see here, that's this right here. And now that just switched. I don't know why that went from 155 to 150. So it's weird. To 100. But you can see as we trade down in a previous day's low here on NQ, you see some orders come on. Go ahead, James.
No, I was going to say, I think you mentioned Ben was short NQ. That is also your reward, even though it has been choppy at this level on NQ, which we've been speaking about. And yes, you are trading in line with the VWAP. So if you have your stop loss on NQ like at half day, something like this, maybe you take a scalp maybe on that short off of the VWAPs, the push off of the VWAPs, bounce off of it. Maybe you have your stop at opening range high and you're just looking to target opening range low. So like a 0.5 risk reward ratio, but you're getting 50 points on NQ, which is pretty solid. So that is your reward for trading in line with that New York session VWAP.
So James and I have talked about this in the past and how like with everything going on in the news and everything and how like the news is manipulating markets. I'll show you something here. So this is why I look at financial juice. Now at 8:28, you get this headline: advisor, blah, blah, Strait of Hormuz will not reopen. You get no movement on it. And then all of a sudden, 7 minutes later, this prints as a red folder headline and you get this flush lower. Like this news already came out 5 minutes ago, but as soon as it prints, and this is where I believe like algorithms don't even look at the news. They just look at the color of the headline. And if it's a red headline, before they can digest really what happens, they pick a direction and goes with it. So you can see here, you have 7 minutes apart, the exact same headline. But here, when it's a red folder news, you get this flush. Now, whether financial juice did something, who knows? But I'm just saying, like, you got to be mindful of the news when you're trading these market conditions.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy when you think about it.
Lucci was actually tweeting yesterday, or it was this morning when I woke up. He was actually tweeting that he wants to front run Truth Socials. Trump's tweets on Truth Socials. I can actually, let me bring that up. It was actually quite interesting. And then someone commented there, you think you're going to beat Citadel? So saying Lucci, for those that don't know, is obviously a very, very big options trader. Austin's had him on the podcast on the day trading show. So make sure to go check that out. Let's go over here. See, Randy follows me. Follows the South Africans. He loves the South Africans.
Skunk.
But no, he was saying, considering it's now available, the access to Truth Social's truth prior to the public, can someone confirm the exact latency here? So he was actually looking if you can actually front run it, because yesterday we obviously had to flash down on SPA or ES quite aggressive. You remember that one yesterday, Randy? We were on a call and Austin's like, who's on a trade?
I was in. I got stopped out in it.
I know. He was like, it's got to be Randy or Bruce. I know one of you two always in the trade. But that's so pretty interesting that he was actually mentioning that today when I woke up.
I think Austin was talking about it yesterday, pre-market, about like there's an API or something now that you can buy or connect to and pay money for through and get news.
I'm not surprised. I mean, everything with AI now is I mean,
but this is just for me. I'm laughing that this. I'm laughing that this. What's that?
Austin's pre-market prep. He sounds like he's working at a hedge fund. It's all Claude chatting to him. Jeffrey. He sounds smart. He's like he's working at Citadel.
I love just the way you got to say it. I think at least once a stream, you got to say Citadel. Once a stream. And we got to clip it. Citadel.
Citadel.
Aziz. So.
No, we don't have
Russell 2000 double break hit TP. Ooh.
Yeah, that's RTY.
Yeah.
So we can have a look at that.
I don't even have RTY on my watch list, and maybe I should.
Yeah, RTY. There we go. So RTY actually looks very similar to YM. We pump at the open, we take out previous day's highs, which is that white dotted line, and we bounce off of it, and we come back. Yeah, literally now just hit. Quite correct.
So last call, guys. Last call in the chat. Guys and gals, get your name on this list. Let's get this giveaway going. As you can see here, now we're just trading back into the lows. It's interesting how NQ put in a higher low off the opening range low. And then here on ES, we've taken out now the lows and are trading back into previous day's lows. So,
yeah. How can I scale to 10K a month plus? Should I do it through futures or CFDs? Do it through both. If you have the ability to do it through both, pick the prop firms that you want to trade with and do it through both. Yeah, look at ES now back at previous day's lows as well, Randy. Right at
again, another stop run. Like there's stops sitting down here, and then again the market just grabbed those stops, and then you see these orders come down below at 77.50. So yeah, maybe the shorts are in play, but again, I'm not selling this thing at the lows.
No,
I need to see this. Yeah, no, I was going to say I need to see this CVD. Now you can see it's building to the downside. We had quite a flip in the CVD and it
What's
flipped back
CBD
here
sitting at on your side, Randy?
minus 5,000.
Okay.
So you can see as we chopped around here, the CVD was sitting at, plus 2,500. And then we started on this sell-off here. You started to get a decline in the CVD. And as the CVD pulls down, it becomes negative here. And now it's been building straight all the way in the low. So there's much more selling pressure than buying pressure. And as you can see, the interesting thing is, if you can see this blue line here, how it spikes up. These are buying icebergs. So this is where it should be a level of support. What happens? The CVD continues to build on the downside.
Yeah.
So it's eating up. Yeah, these buyers are trying to defend, and the sellers are just overwhelming the buyers, and you can see here.
Interesting. Yeah,
and even back here, you get
up.
Here?
The CVD doesn't pop back up into
No.
positive. Yeah.
No, and then here you get these red lines down, are your stops being triggered. That's these stops being taken out on the buy side. These stops are getting triggered. And you can see what happens. The CVD is still building to the downside. So maybe looking back on this, when we broke this opening range low, we come back and we retest it here. This might have been a signal entry for a short. As you can see here, this big buy iceberg comes in. CVD still continues to decline. We enter short here. And then this is the confirmation with another big buy iceberg coming in, but the CVD still pushing lower. And then these stops triggering to the downside on the buy side. And the CVD continuing lower. This is just telling you sellers are strong. Like there's not any other way to look at that. And this is just looking at it right now, zooming out with you guys. So I'm still working on understanding how to look at all this stuff because I was still long. I still had a long bias.
Yeah.
So
but you had your stop at the lows trying to play the double break. It was chilling above VWAP for quite some time. But I think as soon as it starts to, you see when it breaks that level there, Randy, when it breaks that level to pushes off the VWAP to the downside, that level at like 775. Once it breaks, yes, correct. Like once it takes that
previous day's point of control.
Correct. I think that's maybe where you can save yourself to the downside and maybe cut it, especially with NQ maybe moving lower as well, and then YM's double break short working too.
No, I agree.
It might save you a couple of bucks, but I know you're trading the evals. You made money on the very nice entry and exit. You and Austin had very, very nice entries and exits there on that first double break entry. That's quite nice. I like that.
I think on the second trade for me, Bruce, I've seen it more times than not form that higher low anywhere in here. Yeah. So I don't want to, if I cut it here at opening range low and this formed the higher low, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, again, like as long as you got the correct risk on you and you know, okay, cool. If you're trading your funded account and you're risking $300, you're not in for $700 in total risk and you're not panicking, you're fine. You know, like, okay, cool. Because as you said, you've seen him make a higher low there so many times.
Yes.
I think just to go back to your question that you asked me when I first joined stream. So you asked about the payout, right? Should you take the payout? You can hit the request button right now and take $700 out. We also do have CPI coming in tomorrow, Randy. So I think you take the payout. You got to also look at the week in terms of what's coming up. We got CPI tomorrow, and we know that's obviously a massive market mover news event, high impact news event. Take the payout, and you can just start trading afterwards again, and try and go for that 1.5 from the next balance that you get. You'll have 4K still in drawdown. So, I mean, $700 is still $700. You know that pays for a whole night of bottle service for a month in South Africa. So, you know, I think you take it out and you go again. So, I think just for those watching as well, you also got to think about what is coming the rest of the week in terms of high impact news events. For example, if you got CPI and FOMC and you're available to take a payout, take the payout, and always all of those payouts add up. You've seen Austin do it on those live accounts. Like, you know, he's like, if you're taking a $300 payout, someone might clown and say, it's only $300. Well, if you do that 5 times in the week, it's a lot of money. You know, it all stacks up.
No, I agree. I think, and I love that you put it like that because I never thought of it in that. Some people don't even trade the week like CPI and FOMC. They don't even trade the days before, right? Let alone take a payout. So it's like, take that payout.
I've also seen, Randy, like, you know, like you'll go to work for a whole day to get paid $300 for a whole day of work, but you've just made $300 in 10 minutes of trading, but you won't take profits, you know? So I think take the $700 and go again tomorrow. But just wanted to mention that for the guys on stream, that you got to know what's coming up in terms of news as well.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And I appreciate hearing that out loud and hearing it from you. So thank you.
Yeah.
But I was just going to come back to even just quickly. I want to talk about this again, this short here, just watching the order flow and looking for this. Okay, we take this right here, a buyer steps in, gets run over, and pushes, actually the buyer steps in, pushes price back up, we get a rejection off of this opening range low. And as we come back down, you can just see everything again. The buyer step in, selling pressure just gets, larger and larger. Stops start getting triggered, selling pressure larger and larger. So this would have been actually a nice setup because you had a clear target at previous day's low down here at 77.63. I'm not trying to say if you shorted this, you need to like have an unlimited TP. You have a clear defined target, previous day's low. There's orders on Bookmap at that low. We have a declining CVD with buying icebergs coming in, getting run over. So the buyers are getting run over all the way down. So this would have been a clean entry for a short. And I want to mark it up, and I just want to talk about it again because I think it's something that working with icebergs and stops and CVD and what I see in Bookmap, I got to make sure that I challenge myself to sometimes take these trades also. So
yeah.
I just wanted to talk about that again.
Luke was just asking in the chat earlier, Randy, can you trade most prop firms on your phone? Yes, you can, but I don't personally advise that you trade off your phone. I would rather you have set hours that you trade and you're trading off either a PC or a laptop where you can sit down and be more focused. So yes, you can trade most prop firms off of your phone, but I don't advise it.
Well, let's get this. Bruce, if you want to take the screen for a sec, I'm going to get this giveaway going.
Yeah.
Let's get everybody last call in the chat. I'm literally opening the.
He's got to see. He gives me the screen because he's got to pump his ducks with EPO like Lance Armstrong before the race.
EPO. What's an EPO?
Go check. Go.
I love you, Bruce. Leo, you got your name on here twice, bro. Not cool. Not cool.
Hey, he's South African. We always trying to look for.
Oh, I know who Leo is.
What's up, Leo? Good to see you. Still on, bro.
Jack just made the list. List is closed, gang. Just have a quick run through and make sure there's no one doubled on here.
Someone's asking, Bruce, how's your Tesla long doing? Man, I've been sitting in it for quite some time. I'm in at 227. So this is my Tesla swing long that I'm trying to play that gap for. I've been in since the Tuesday, the 4th of August. So, over, a week ago now. So last week, Tuesday. So I'm still in it. It's not really doing too much, but I'm in profit. I'm in at 327 and it's currently sitting at 332. It did spark up to 335, but I have my stop loss at 300. I'm looking to target like 370, that gap fill from earnings. Meta actually had that exact same play earlier. So you can see Meta, and I'm still actually long Meta as well. I've spoken about that on stream too, but we gapped down on earnings on the 29th of July and then it filled that gap literally a couple of trading days later. So yeah, Tesla, I'm still in that long, but let's do the giveaway. Quack, quack.
Let's rock and roll. So here we go. We're going to do this. So a futures elite, a 50K. I believe it's an elite evaluation. It might be a nitro. I got to double check. But anyways, it's going to be a 50K account from Futures Elite. So thank you to them for giving us these accounts to give away. And thank you for everybody that's here. And then one last time, I'll quickly say, if you're not part of ASFX TV, you can't be entered into the draw. So everybody on the socials, click the link in any of our bios, get the 7-day free premium trial. Check it out. You can be a part of the giveaways and just come trade with us, period. Let's get going. Who we taking, Bruce? Ooh, I kind of want Ben to win. He's my boy. But let's get rid of these sounds. It sounds terrible.
Come on, Chuck.
I want to hear a duck quacking. Oh, who's coming out of the back here? Eric Nelson? Oh, Ken Robinson. Oh, hey. Sherlock Holmes duck with the win. Let's go, Sherlock Holmes. Ken, please. ASFX.biz. Or sorry, at asfx.biz. I'll put the link here in the chat quickly for the giveaway.
So, yeah, congrats, Ken. Hopefully you can take that to a payout.
Please send an email, Ken. Would appreciate it. I will get you in for that giveaway. I'll get you the code for the giveaway.
Someone's asking just in the chat, for news filters, you guys select all currencies or just USD? I mainly just look at USD. Canada's not that important, so just USD news. You only need USD news. Hey, Randy, do you agree? Yeah, so how you can do that, and again, congrats, Ken. How you can do that on forexfactory.com. You go to news filters, and I only put high impact news events and then bank holidays, and then you just hit apply filter, and then it comes up there each and every single week.
And yes, Bruce, I think let's just wrap it up here. I don't think anybody in anything. Any last questions? Get the questions in.
Yeah, any last questions, let us know, but then we can wrap it up. I think it's been a solid trading day. No trades for me on this stream. I did obviously have it to open, but yeah, if you're green on the day, CPI tomorrow, we'll see you on. Yeah, we'll see how CPI comes in, and we'll take it from there.
And I think everybody, thanks for joining us. Yeah, you'll see Bruce and I tomorrow for the second half of the stream, and then me, Austin, and Ev for the first half of the stream. And then again, the links in our bios, if you're interested in Futures Elite, Bookmap, any of these things that we trade or use, you can find it all link in our bio and be able to get the best discount across all of the firms and all the tools we use. So,
and then as well as the first week free trial, right? So you can get one of these giveaways, trade with us live every single day, and then get access to that community feature as well. So make sure to go check that out, the community feature, and then we'll see you all on tomorrow. Cheers, guys.